Hi, my name is Frank Maris. I'm an author who writes first-person nonfiction books about the supernatural. I'm also a psychic medium and hypnoregressionist. In other words, I can help you see your past lives. Welcome to part one of my two-part series on how reincarnation really works. This part one video introduces some of the past lives that I lived. I have lived over 100 lives, and as of this date, I know details of about 15 of them. For example, as a Spanish naval officer, I saw the destruction of the Spanish Armada as my ship sank. As an older, rakish, court-connected military commander, my ill-considered decisions led to the fall of the Bastille and the French monarchy. As the English Earl Sir James Butler, the king had me executed after the Lancastrians lost the Battle of Towton during the War of the Roses. As an arrogant and hot-headed Roman senator in 133 BC, I led the effort to murder one of the populist Gracchi brothers and set in motion the eventual destruction of the Roman Republic. I was a German soldier on the Russian front in World War II. I was stabbed to death in an Estonian farmhouse on the night of May 1st, 1944. I was a Union colonel in the Civil War, fighting in Tennessee and Georgia. I later owned a cattle ranch in Colorado after the war. As the young Scottish nobleman Georgie Douglas, I helped Queen Mary escape her imprisonment from my brother's castle. In the 1600s, as Baron Nicholas de Four, I was considered one of the most dangerous men in Europe and fought for the Catholics in the 30 Years' War. I stole so much gold in that war that I bought my own castle in Bohemia. However, my most important life was when I was Aaron, a Jewish scribe who was the nephew of the Apostle Philip. The apostles knew me well, and eventually I would help St. Thomas write the Gospel of Thomas, the most metaphysical gospel. I had lived those lives and many, many more. Now, it may seem to you that some of these lives that I just shared with you were desirable and glamorous. For the most part, that's not true. In most of those lives, I was not a good person, and I certainly was no one to emulate or look up to. To make up for the bad lives, I was supposed to discover reincarnation in this life and share what I learned with others. But why should you give me any credibility for what I share with you? I mean, shouldn't you consult Buddhist or Hindu texts to get the lowdown on reincarnation? That would be logical, but those texts don't describe the actual process to you. Christians have Bible study, but there's no reincarnation study in a Hindu temple. Those religions simply accept that reincarnation is real and crucial to your soul growth, but they provide no details as to how reincarnation actually works. So why is that? The answer is that the reincarnation system is kept secret from the souls that participate in it, because God wants you to have a fresh perspective each time you start a new life. Heaven above wants you to live life like it's your only one. Tricky, are they not? If that's the case, so why are they revealing the secret now? The answer is, Earth is going through some major changes shortly. In these changes, the secrecy of the reincarnation system will no longer serve heaven's goals. They now want you to recognize that you are truly souls living in human bodies, and that everyone must treat each other well and live the golden rule. And as a soul, it would greatly benefit you to connect to our source God through prayer or meditation. So, if the secret is being revealed, why should you believe me about it? Well, the spirit world expended a lot of effort to reveal these past lives to me. Those extensive efforts are described in my 4 books. Why would they do that unless they are real? I received information from my past lives from at least 10 different psychics and a number of channeling sessions. Not once did these different sources give me conflicting information. Instead, they provided puzzle pieces to individual lives that all fit perfectly together. Many times, with the clues provided, I was able to find my past lives in obscure history books and on the web. My past life information fit perfectly into the findings of the great reincarnation pioneers like Dr. Brian Weiss and Dr. Michael Newton. Besides, who else is going to tell you this information? The Catholic Church sure isn't. That is why heaven is going outside of organized religion to get the word out. Whoever is watching this video has lived many past lives. So how can you find out about them? Anything and everything that happens in the universe is recorded in what's called the Akashic records. It's not a physical place. It's where historical data is stored in the form of energy. Humans need a reference point to understand this concept, so those who have gone to the Akashic records in hypnoregressions describe the place as an impressive library-like building with almost an infinite number of books. There is one book there for every soul, and only you can access your own book. If you access your own book, it's like stepping into a video presentation of some past point in your current life history or past life history. This is the information that you need to access in order to learn about your past lives. Anybody can do this. It can be attained through either hypnoregression, psychic readings, or information received during meditation. For example, information was given to me during meditation, which gave me my World War II German regiment number and division number, which checked out perfectly with the historical human records. What is interesting is that if you use psychic readings or hypnoregression to access your past life information, the spirit world controls which past life you're going to see. The reason for this controlled access is that accessing your past lives is not for entertainment, but rather for learning specific spiritual lessons. The past lives that they will show you will address issues that you're working on in this life. I hope you found this video interesting. Stay tuned for part 2 of this series, where I reveal how exactly reincarnation works. Until next time.